Meeting comes to order. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so today we're going to talk about parking fees. And what I did is I put together a comparison with the city of Hudson parking fees versus the city of Kingston's parking fees. Okay, and there's a column at the end that says Kingston. So that's what those fees are about. And I tried to tie them together one by one. But there's some which we can go over which don't necessarily tick and tie. But this is my best effort to put comparisons. Okay, we can start at the top. So we have wrong side parking, which we charge $25. And then after 30 days, it goes up to $75. Okay, what they have is something called alternate side parking, which is the same fee. So
we're in line with that.
In line, right? Fine, great. Snow emergency. We have $25 and a penalty after 30 days, it goes up to $75. Whereas Kingston has a snow emergency fee of $125. And after 15 days, it goes to $145. So what do we think?
I mean, we don't have to be matching Kingston.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm really sorry. Can you
We
speak?
don't have to be matching Kingston and everything.
Right.
I would say a little more reasonable to have 75 snow emergency, and then after, after 30 days to make it 150 maybe.
So I think one of the things about the snow emergency situation is that particularly given that we do actually have some problems here with having enough parking, and I think particularly for elderly people, I think there would be a lot of pushback on making the snow emergency charge too high, because it can be a real hardship sometimes for people to move their car.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, like some streets, it's like you just can't find anywhere to park when there's a snow emergency. Particularly if you park on a street that has parking on both sides.
Right.
So it can be very tricky, I think.
Yes. However, if someone doesn't move because of a snow emergency, that does not get plowed.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying. I think that there will be a lot of emotion about that. I don't disagree that it should be a higher penalty than just regular alternate side of the street, because it really is important to plow the streets. I don't disagree, but I think we should be prepared for the fact that that is something that is potentially going to be.
Yeah, but how much would it cost the city if that is not? I mean, we can get sued too. Somebody falls there, and
I'm just bringing it up. That's all.
At some point we have to weigh this.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's the responsibility having a car, of course, and living upstate is an issue. So I don't know how much a fee of 25 versus 50 or 75 will be.
I think that's fine. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I'm just saying.
What, 75 is fine?
I think what Vicky is saying, bring it up to 50 and increase it after.
Up to 50?
Yeah, that's what you're recommending.
Yeah,
like 50. I think that's fine.
All right, so snow emergency up to 50. Double parking.
That's a joke.
We currently have 50, and after 30 days, it goes to 125. Whereas Kingston has 50, and after 15 days, it's double, so that's 100. Are we okay with that?
Yeah. I don't think anybody ever gets a ticket for double parking.
I mean, enforcement, right? It's a different issue, but
Right.
yes. Okay.
Or maybe we can do double parking 75 and then leave alone the 30 days to 125. Just go up $25. Just in case. I mean, it's rare to see this problem.
I mean, do people get ticketed for double parking? I don't know. We'd have to go back and ask them for actual numbers. So 50 or 75 double parking?
I say 75.
75?
That's fine.
Okay, great. Next, crosswalk parking. We have 25 and after 30 days, 75. Whereas Kingston has 50 and after 15 days, it doubles to 100.
I think crosswalk parking should have a higher penalty than just wrong side of the street parking.
Okay,
So I think bringing that to 50 would be reasonable.
okay. Vicky, is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, I would even do it higher because of, I mean, crosswalk, that it really interferes with people trying to cross the street. It's horrible, people doing that, you know, I don't know.
If you're parked in a crosswalk?
Yeah, I will go 75, I'm sorry.
50, 75?
That's fine, 75 is fine. I mean, I think it is kind of egregious to park in a crosswalk.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
worse than wrong side of the street parking. And then if it's gonna be 75, do you want to increase it to 125? After 30 days,
After 30 days to 135, you said?
125?
125, yes.
125? Okay, fine. Great. Next, no parking zone. So Kingston doesn't necessarily have a no parking zone. They have something called restricted zone, which is the closest fit. So we have, where are we?
So no parking zone. We don't have something separate for, well, we have fire zone, which would be the fire hydrants.
Mhm.
What would be in a no parking zone other than fire hydrants? That would be like too close to the corner, that kind of thing?
If it says no parking here, I guess.
No, but I mean, like practically, what does that mean? Is it,
It's a yellow,
Yellow,
is it gonna be
the
built?
yellow painted.
Yeah, I understand how it's marked. What I'm saying is,
Okay, I wasn't sure if you hearing that.
the purpose for a no parking zone other than fire is usually something related to safety. So it's usually because you cannot park from here to the corner because it's a visibility issue or something like that. It's a safety issue typically.
right. I mean,
So I think that should be in line with fire zone or crosswalk. I think 25.
I think we should make it 75.
Yeah, I agree with that because it's going to be a safety issue.
Yeah, definitely.
well, you know, like for instance, what, the Whaler outside of their building has a no parking zone.
Pickup zone.
Huh?
The pickup zone.
Oh, it's a pickup zone.
Yes, it's a loading zone.
As long as you don't stop the car, I think that's the difference of parking.
Parking versus stop versus standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, anytime you see, I guess, right, like Tom said, anytime you see the yellow lines, you know, on corners or things like that.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, think about why that is there. And if it's there for safety reasons, then the penalty should be higher than just because you're on the wrong side of the road. That's all I'm saying.
I don't, yeah.
That's
There is
my
a,
point. So I would raise it to 75.
okay, we'll raise it to 75. I don't know, I mean, we'd have to like bring in the parking enforcement person to ask more detailed question. Alley parking. So Kingston does not have alley parking listed. We have it as 50.
We have 20, so.
We have 20 in alley parking.
Oh, I'm sorry, 20. Yes. I mean,
I think we have a lot of people parking. I wouldn't go too high on this because, I mean,
It's a real problem.
it
It's
is,
a problem for the fire trucks. Again, these are things that come down to safety.
also, if you use your alley to, you know, go back and forth, if someone's parked there, it becomes a nuisance.
Yeah, no, it's a big issue on the alleys. And that means people, but it's particularly a problem for emergency vehicles.
They can't get through.
I mean,
I would make it 50.
yeah, no, I think 50, no more than that, but then maybe we can go higher on the 30 days and up because this is only 65. So maybe we can go, I mean, if somebody leaves the car there for 30 days, I think the fine should be higher, maybe 100.
Well, I don't think the penalty is you leave the car there for 30 days. I think the penalty is if you don't pay
If
the
you don't
ticket.
pay the ticket. Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay with 50.
with what?
And what do you think the 30-day penalty should be?
I mean, it could go to 65. I mean, right now it's what, 20 and 65?
There's no 60, let's just do
Yeah, go
75.
to
at least.
65.
Let's just do 75, because either the fees here are either 75, 125, so it's more uniform, you know, what I mean?
Okay, so alley parking, we're going with what?
50, and then 100, and then 75
Okay,
for
fine.
over.
50, then 75.
Yeah.
Great. All right, next, fire zone. So Kingston and us, we both have 50, and then greater, and we're actually more stringent. We're after 30 days, we go to 125, not paid in there, doubles after 50. Now, fire zone is different than blocking a hydrant.
We don't make a differentiation.
We don't make a
We
differentiation.
just call it fire zone, I think.
It says here for Kingston obstructing. fire.
Obstructing a hydrant is
Yeah.
100.
Yeah,
Obstructing a hydrant should definitely be a big fine. Right. So, I mean, I would go.
I mean, our
100.
fees are higher, if they're 50 and 125. I recommend the most we should do is like 75 and 125 to make the same. But
all right, so we're okay with what, 70, 50 or 75? It's currently 50. Do we want to up it to 75? Right now, it's 50 and 125.
What did we put in for snow emergency?
snow emergency, we put 50,
50.
it was 25 though.
We made it 50.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you could make the fire zone / hydrant 75.
But I would leave the 30 day to 125.
And leave the 30 days, 125.
Yeah,
I mean, that is kind of egregious to leave your car. That is egregious to leave your car. in a
Oh, yes,
parking
it is. It's very bad. And this is parking, this isn't standing.
lot. Right, true, right. Next, bus stop.
We don't really have any.
We have one.
Where?
It's on Warren in front,
Front of the bank.
front of the bank.
It's an actual bus stop.
Yes.
I don't think I wouldn't even bother with that. Just leave it alone.
It's in front, I don't know what bus, I guess the Columbia County bus stops there.
Yeah, those are buses, but it's so infrequent that
Should we even have a bus stop there?
I don't think we should. I mean, they stop if you hail them, right?
The county buses take people shopping and everything up Fairview, so they.
Right, but they don't have designated bus stops.
I think we should have a bus stop. I mean, we should,
They do have bus
at one point,
Yeah, there's one on Fifth, I think also, Fifth and Warren, and then up on Seventh and Warren.
No, I-
But if I want to get on at 4th, can't I just flag them down?
no, every city has a designated bus stop. We have to follow it. We have to have a bus stop. I mean, if we're all waiting.
I mean, the thing is that, right, like Tom said, it is infrequent, so the chances of someone parking there when the bus is
No,
there.
I think we have to follow the rule because the bus may become a bigger, we should, I think there was an article about that, Red Star. We have to have a reliable transportation.
I know.
Everybody, I mean, people with their cars, it's not, we want the older people to live in this area and even if they don't have a car. And I think eventually the city should have
true,
buses,
plus,
so,
sorry,
yeah,
plus we're trying to get more
exactly,
buses going to the
exactly.
city, so.
So we
Yeah.
can be going back and forth of this
Okay,
changing fees. I think the bus stop, we should make it, you know, a respectable fee of, let's just say, you know, $50 like the other ones.
all right. And then after 30 days, it's what? Like the other ones, you want 75 after 30
Mhm.
days?
75?
I guess 75. So,
I mean, we could just be consistent and
yeah. Mhm.
blocking driveway. Right now, we have it as 25, and after 30 days, 75. Whereas Kingston has 50.
I would make that 50.
Yeah,
50.
50 and 75, I think it's fine.
Fine. Next one,
And would it go to 125 or leave it at 75 after?
blocking driveway 50, 75.
That's it. Handicap zone.
Handicap zone 50 we have. And Kingston, they don't have something specifically called handicap. They are restricted.
We
But I
should
didn't,
do it 75, we should have it 75.
I would make that the same as fire hydrant.
Fire.
fire, which we,
75.
which we had
I'd put it up
75.
to 75.
Yeah. 75 and 125?
Sure.
What is improper parking?
You know, that's a good
Oh, that's
question.
what I got today. I had parked and I forgot to feed the meter. I got a $10 ticket.
Yeah. So, okay,
I
so
don't think that's improper.
Sorry?
I don't think that's improper.
Improper, I think,
Improper
is when you're over the lines and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So Kingston breaks it out, okay? So they have various definitions of improper. They have,
Oh, there you
well, for instance, they have bike lane, which we don't have bike lane, so that's,
Actually, I put it
It's-
that way.
it's- not parked in marked space, parked in two spaces, parking on sidewalk, left side curb. So they have a few different definitions.
What does left side curb mean?
I guess you're on the curb.
Just make it 25.
Yeah, 25 or 50?
Improper parking we have right now,
Let's just
10.
do 25.
We'll do 25.
So Margaret doesn't get tickets.
And then it would be 50 after 30 days.
Yeah.
Oh, after 30 days, okay, 50. We'll do it. Right now it's 45. We'll change it to 50. Administrative tow fee, which.
Now, didn't we just redo all the tow stuff? So is this the new fee that we have put in because we redid the whole thing? And with the police department and all that? Because now they have to, there's a fee schedule for the towing company and all that. So we may have actually made a change that's not reflected here when we redid all of that.
Tracy sent me this today.
I don't
Excuse
remember.
me?
I think it might be something different.
Unless it's on.
There's a
unless
fee schedule for the towing companies, but I don't know whether we made any changes when we did that to the administrative fee.
If you scroll down on that spreadsheet where it says, go to police and see if there's something there.
I think police is further up, actually.
If it's either down on the spreadsheet or the next tab.
Oh, the police department has its own tab.
So is there anything that says,
There's nothing about towing in the police tab.
all right, well then, these are all the fees.
I think we should, for the towing one, can we check what we wrote in when we updated the code regarding
All right.
the fee schedule for the towing companies?
So,
We may have put something in there that relates to the police fee.
did you say something?
Yeah, I think Carol has a question or comment.
Oh, okay.
Who has?
Carol?
Carol? Hello?
Hello, it's me, Carol.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh,
Yes, we can hear you.
I just wanted to know if your definition of improper parking included parking heading in the wrong direction, so that you are actually parking on the wrong side of the street. Not, your car is heading in the wrong direction on, say, the right side of the street, which is something that happens a lot in Hudson.
Right.
I've been told this, it's not illegal. What it does is it nullifies your insurance.
Oh,
They parked the wrong way. Now, I'm not saying that's definitive, so don't, but I've been told that by,
okay, so, we don't know, but parking in the wrong direction, may nullify your insurance, but we don't know that. So I can go back to the parking enforcement officer and then ask them.
my recommendation is, you'll see in 2020, I did all these with the chief at the time. My recommendation is you take this list and go to the chief and.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are reasons for keeping certain fees at a certain rate.
But the definition of improper parking, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
So in New York State, is it illegal to park in the wrong direction?
I've been told no, but
Sorry?
I've been told no, and I don't know that for a fact.
It may not be illegal, but it'll impact your insurance, so we don't know. I mean, we'd have to go back into the code, we have to look at the state code.
In Texas, there is no prohibition on parking in whatever direction you want
That's
to.
Texas.
I'm just saying,
That's.
so I don't know whether it's illegal to park in the wrong direction. If
Well,
it's not
thank you.
illegal,
What do
then
they
it
do in
may-
Athens? What do they do in
if
Athens?
it's not illegal, it may not be improper.
You don't want to know.
Exactly. All right, here's the big one. Are you ready? Meters. So, okay, so in Kingston, what they have is we have $10 for an expired meter. Okay, in Kingston, it's $25. They also have an over the limit, which I don't really know what the difference is, but an over the limit fee, which is $25. And after 15 days, it goes up to $50. Their meter fees are, which I don't know how you enforce, 3 minutes, 5 cents, 6 minutes, 10 cents, 12 minutes,
Okay.
20 cents, and 30 minutes, 50 cents.
So until we have the kiosks in
Right,
the entire city, I feel we're asking a lot now. It's only for an hour, those meters. Sometimes it's hard to find quarters.
Right.
It's a big hassle.
oh, we don't, right, I mean.
And
this-
I don't think we should, sometimes it's not the fault of the people, they're trying to
Right.
get back to their meter. I mean, this is so obsolete. And I feel until the system changes, we shouldn't go too high. So I would say just 15, just raise it by
Right.
$5.
I mean, this is gonna take a while too. I don't expect all this to go through like next month. So we can make these recommendations. We could bounce it off the parking committee. We still have a whole bunch of other fees to
Right.
go over. I mean, this is why we're only doing parking now within just this one meeting. Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah. And we haven't even gotten through it all anyway. So, that's fine. I mean, the meter fees will hold off on that then,
Right, because they're going to revise everything.
Then we're
It's gonna be revised.
Yeah.
right? Fine. In terms of the whole, part of the reason too, we're doing this is the current over the limit fee, which we currently have is $10. Do we want to leave it as 10? I mean, Kingston
You mean
has,
over the limit,
if you're over the meter, expired meter, we have $10.
and Kingston has
Kingston has
25.
25.
I think we should do,
I thought we were going to leave it to the parking committee.
All of it, we're gonna leave, or,
well,
Oh, you were just going to leave the individual piece to the parking committee. But I think when they're looking at everything, that they can also decide what to do about expired meters? Or do you want to make a
I mean, we're
recommendation?
going through fees. I
Okay,
mean, we
fine.
can make recommendations to them, they can take
Okay.
it or not.
I would go to 15 for now. It's not that much.
Do you want to make it 25? 10 is ridiculous.
No, I think $15.
15?
I think that's reasonable, not too much.
And then, and so here's the problem too, is that we need a clear structure for this. So after 30 days, it's what? Right now, we have $45 after 30 days.
Yeah, we should leave that. I think.
And what about beyond 30 days?
So this is one where people don't pay their parking.
Right,
And this is one where I think we should have a scale where it keeps going up. Because
Right.
otherwise, once you get to the 45 limit and you just leave it for a year or two, you still haven't paid your
So we
parking.
should,
It should go up every 90 days.
every 90 days.
I think we should double it after 90 days.
Excuse me?
We should double it. I mean, at some point, you're talking you have 3 months and you haven't paid that.
So greater than 9, so after, okay, so right now it's 15, greater than 30 days, it goes up to 45, and then what, greater than 90 days, it goes to what?
Rich.
90?
Yeah, double.
Mhm.
Looking up the one-way thing, I'm finding that it says it should be parked in the right direction.
I'm sorry, say
You
again?
can't park opposite.
You can't.
That's what my initial research revealed,
Right.
but I don't have anything that definitive.
Okay.
But we want to encourage people preferably to pay on time. And if they're not going to pay on time, to at least pay within 30 days, or it's going to get astronomically more.
I think we should go 90 or 125, one of the
No,
two.
but if you put in multiple steps, the more steps you put in, the more likely it is that somebody is going to pay before it gets worse.
Okay, so we have right now is 15, then becomes 45, and then you wanted to make it 90,
After 90 goes to
and
90.
then to 125? Is that what we're saying? I mean, that's a lot of steps.
I mean, Kingston doubles after 15 days.
So we are,
We're going from 15, after 30 days, it goes to 45, and after 90 days, it goes to 90?
okay, so why don't we do a little bit with Kings? So after 15 days, we go to 30. Then after 30 days, we go, I think we should go to 75. And then 90 days, we go to 125.
Do you want to say 125?
Yeah,
All right. All right, I mean, Albany is even more. I mean, and that Albany, I think they start off at 50. So. Okay, so next one, Amtrak long-term. So penalty after 30 days, 75. We have $25, so I guess if you're in the Amtrak lot and you're not supposed to be, we charge them $25. Is that good or bad? We'll change that?
I think this one's complicated.
Hmm.
It's going to be $10 a day, right?
Right.
Are you going to get a ticket for every day that you're there?
That's the question.
So
That's the
are you going to
question.
get multiple tickets? Because actually, it would be a bargain to get a ticket for 25 if you're going to park there for 3 days,
Good point.
right?
Oh, there you are. Oh, good.
So I think this one, and I don't know how the whole thing is gonna,
so in that case, we should have it 50. I mean, it should go like everything else. So that way it's better to get your ticket, to get your, your day.
Or you
pass.
just say every day is an extra $20.
it should be ticketed every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you're over the limit on a
You-
parking meter, for example,
Yeah.
you're only gonna get one ticket. And you might leave it there for 4 hours.
Right, exactly. Like right now, big deal, $10. People will leave the car there all day.
Yeah.
And now you can feed the meter, they'll pay the
Right,
$10.
so, yeah, exactly. Sometimes it makes it easier. So the Amtrak thing, there also has to be a thing where the tickets are dated. And
It's,
every day that they're going out and doing
Right.
tickets, if the car is still there from yesterday, it gets
Right.
there and it just keeps getting a ticket every single day.
then
In which case 25 a day would probably be okay.
20, I think 20 a day for a ticket, because if you're gonna
Yeah,
think,
because as long as you do it every day.
yeah, so it's incremental daily, so an extra $20
So
every day.
we make that versus
So
20 per day.
So it would be 20 per day.
Yeah.
Right. While, what, not day over, not paying the fine, 20 per day that the car is sitting there.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. That the car takes a spot.
Right. Everything else is based upon,
And then the penalty would be, after 30 days, original times 2 for every ticket that you've got.
What did you say, Margaret? So,
Which is, what it's written here is original fine times 2 is 25, plus 25. But I mean, if you're gonna just penalize ongoing use of the long-term lot, and you just double the fee after 30 days.
So the penalty would happen after the last ticketed day. Let's say you leave your car there for 5 days, right?
That would be too hard to administer. That's too hard to administer because I got, I have 5 tickets issued on 5 different days. I pay one of them within the 30 days. You don't know on my second one whether that's my second one, my first one, my fifth one. So if you just do original times 2, then if it's 30 days after I got my original ticket, I have to pay double.
So the parking enforcement person is issuing a different ticket every day?
Correct. That's the easiest way to do it.
so the person that goes to get their car, they're gonna see all these tickets.
Yeah.
It's easy to lose a ticket.
Yeah,
I mean,
You think they would reissue a new ticket and take the
or
old
you
one?
just have one ticket and then just incrementally.
Or every time the parking officer goes, takes the older one and puts the new
Replaces
one.
with the new
which
one.
But
is
administratively,
updated.
then he'd have to void the original in the system.
Maybe,
Yes, to
We don't
update
have to
or
talk.
we
update.
have to find out.
We have to ask.
I don't even know if there is that, if he can do that. He's
I
missing
don't know.
one, actually.
We would have to.
We'd have to ask if, who knows, they might be able to do one ticket and just add on every day.
Yeah.
Okay, so but what Kingston has is the fees for off-street city parking on city-owned lots is 75 cents an hour from Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, which kind of puts us in line. And off-street parking permits, they have $30 a month or $150 a year, which is cheap. I have to find out the replacement. The replacement tag fee is $20, and they're charging their EV chargers, which I typically I'll go pay that out. They're charging per kilowatt hours, whereas we're just charging per hour. So we might switch over to kilowatt hours. All right, so 10 minutes left, 5 minutes left. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through the changes that we've made today. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Where are we going?
Up to the top. Wrong side parking fee, we're leaving that at 25. Penalty after 30 days, 75. Snow emergency, it's going from 25 to 50. After 30 days, it is 75 penalty. Double parking, we have 75. After 30 days, 125. Crosswalk parking, we have 70. We got from 25 to 75, and after 30 days, 125. No parking zone, which we currently have is 25, we're going to 75, and after 30 days, then what did we decide? That should be 125 as well. All right. Alley parking is $50, and penalty after 30 days is 75. Fire zone, we had 50, we're going to 75, penalty after 30 days, 125. Bus stop from 10 to 50, penalty after 30 days, 75. Blocking driveway from 25 to 50, penalty after 30 days, 75. Handicap zone, we had 50, we're going to 75, penalty after 30 days, 125. Improper parking from 10 to 25, penalty after 30 days is 50. Tow fee, we don't know, we have to ask Meter, we haven't discussed the actual, time limit for it, but expired meter, we're going from 10 to 15. After 15 days, 30. After 30 days, 75. And after 90 days, 125. Okay? Amtrak long-term, we have to look into it, but we're thinking about like incrementally $20 per day over the limit that the car is sitting there. And then multiply that by 2 after 30 days. And then the EV charge I look into. Good? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I will summarize this, and since it's called parking related, we'll come back next week with some more answers, and then we'll forward that to the parking committee. Thank you. Motion to adjourn?
Yes.
No,
Great, thank you all very much. Thanks for coming.